Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. We are so excited because we have a book haul to share with you, and it's books that I bought myself and books that I got from publishers, but also my daughter is here with her own book haul. So okay,
I have lots of books.
You have lots of books. Okay, you're gonna share them. Come show your friends.
I'm going to share.
Come. You have to sit in the chair. Say hi, friends.
Hi, friends.
How are you?
How are you?
Yeah, tell them you're fine.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. Okay, we went to the library today, and she got her very own library card. Okay, what happened? Did the mosquito bite you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. We went to the library today. She got her very own library card, and so we checked out, because we are book lovers. We checked out the maximum number of books that she could check out on her first go. So because she's never used the library before, they allow her to check out 5 books. So we checked out 5 books. They said after we return these, I don't know how long, I think maybe they said after a month or so, I guess you've proven yourself as a responsible library patron, you can check out 50 books. So she has a card that can check out 50 books, and I have a card that can check out 50 books. It's going to be awesome. So this is your first book that you got from the library, and it's called Welcome to Shape School. And it has lots of shapes. See, shapes up at the top and shapes on the pictures. Lots of shapes, right? So welcome to Shape School. What's your other book?
Pizza.
There's a pizza, but the title of the book is The Very Hungry Caterpillar.
It's mine.
Okay.
Let's
All right.
share.
It is yours. I know it's yours. Everybody knows it's yours.
We're sharing.
We're sharing? Okay. So here, I'm going to lower this a little bit. So you can make your own video. All right, there you go. So what's your book? This one is called The Very Hungry Caterpillar Eats Dinner. You have to show them the cover. Show them the cover. Yeah, it's an Eric Carle book. So it has shapes that are food, right? That's a banana, which is a crescent shape, which you know looks like the moon, and then a pizza, a slice of pizza, and a slice of watermelon, and those are triangles. And then these are squares. A piece of bread looks like a square, and an apple. Okay, so let's show them the next book. What's this one? This is one of Cedella Marley's books. Cedella Marley is one of Bob Marley's children, and it is called One Love. Let's show them the cover. Let's show them the cover, because we read Caribbean books whenever we can, right?
We show them the books.
We read Caribbean books whenever we can. And what's that one? This one is
a flamingo.
A flamingo. Yeah, it's counting with flamingos. It's a playful book of counting flamingos.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Flamingos.
1, 2, 3 flamingos. Yeah. Okay.
A big flamingo.
A big flamingo, one big flamingo. One bright flamingo is pretty and pink. 2 thirsty flamingos stop for a drink. And it goes on and on. Yeah. And then you didn't show them this one. You want to show them this one? Come back. That's your watering table. Richard Scarry's This Is My House is the 5th book. So we are very excited. So those are the books that my daughter got from the library. And then these are books that I have gotten. I got this one today, so no, I haven't read it yet. This is Children of the Catastrophe by Shoemaker. And this one is a little bit of historical fiction set in the early 1900s in Greece, about a couple and the marriage of 2 families, and a little bit of how these 2 people are living and inhabiting this space in Smyrna, Greece. Very interested to read a little bit about that history. And then the publisher sent me a copy of Louise Erdrich novel, The Sentence. This was published last year, and I read it earlier this year for the BookTube Prize. Really enjoyed this one. It is set between 2019 and 2020 and covering some of the things that were happening in America during that period. So we see the pandemic, we see the murder of George Floyd happening in Minnesota, and just things that were happening. This is a very relevant and significant novel of what happened with bookstores during this time. We also have a little bit of a supernatural element because we have a customer in the bookstore who passes away and her ghost is inhabiting this space. And pretty interesting. Yeah, you have a stick. That's a nice stick. So I'm really excited to own this. I read it, I really enjoyed it, and now I'm going to hype it up. And the publishers also sent me An Open Door by Leigh Parrish. I've read other novels by this author, so I'm looking forward to reading this one. Set in the mid-1900s, and we're following a woman who gained a little bit of independence during World War II, and now that the war is over, her husband has returned from war, I suppose, and imposing his will on her. So she drops out of her graduate studies, even though she has ambitions to be more. Really interested to explore that one. Aside from that, purchased a copy of I, Tituba, Black Witch of Salem by Maryse Conde, which we read for the book club in August. And I posted a review. You have a pocket. Very good. So now you could put your card in there. Yeah. This was a Run Right Reads book club pick for August. So also a Women in Translation book translated by Richard Philcox. And so yeah, purchased a copy. I read and reviewed it. A review video is posted on my channel. So if you want to hear my thoughts on this one, go check it out. But yeah, if you haven't watched the video, maybe you don't want to watch a review video before you read the book, this one is following a woman who's born in Barbados in the early 1600s. So she's born to an enslaved woman, and it follows the trajectory of her life as she leaves Barbados, goes to America, lives in Massachusetts, and is convicted of being a witch in the witch trials that happens in Salem. And it's a little bit of her life as a healer, as a connector, but also what happens to women, what happens to people who are trusting, people who are a little bit naive, and how they gain understanding of the world. Fantastic book, highly recommended. I also bought a copy of Salman Rushdie's Satanic Verses because I made a whole video of asking you to support him, and so I have to do the same, right? And this book is just so white. You can tell it's one of those books that was hastily published in order to meet the demand where a lot of people are trying to get their hands on his books. So happy to have it. Haven't yet read it. I don't know what the story's about. I haven't read the synopsis, and I don't want to because I'm going to be reading the book soon. So I don't want to spoil the story for myself. Aside from that though, I also bought Shuggie, Bain. This is Douglas Stewart's novel, which won the Booker Prize a couple of years ago, and I just love the cover on this one. I love seeing this kid in bed with his mom. I'm assuming this is a book with his mom. And this one is following a kid in public housing in Scotland, taking care of his mother in the 1980s. And yeah, won the Booker Prize. So gonna read it sometime soon because I need to read all the books that have won the Booker. That's one of my goals. So yeah, we'll read that soon. I also got a copy of Toni Morrison's Song of Salman. You know, Toni Morrison's novels center on the Black experience in the United States. And so I'm not sure what this one is about. I know the main character is called Milkman. And I don't want to know too much more. That's the Milkman book. And finally, I also got a copy of The Awakening by Kate Chopin. And I'm going to be reading this really soon because I have this reading project that I'm going to be telling you about in an upcoming video. So this is a little teaser. I'm going to be reading this pretty soon, so don't want to read too much about the synopsis, like I said, but I do know it's a little bit about the awakening of sexual identity or sexual experiences. And this book caused a great stir when it was first published because it's from the late 1800s, early 1900s, and I think this was a banned book, and I know Banned Book Week is coming up, so have that one. And I think that's it. So yeah, these are the books that I have gotten recently. Would love to chat with you in the comments down below. Let me know if you have thoughts about these books, or if you want to share with me what books you've acquired recently. So yeah, let's chat down there. And until we come back for another video, happy reading. You want to come back and say bye?
I'm here, Mom.
You are here. Come.
No.
No? Okay.